What's up, everybody? Back with another video. My King's Indian speedrun today, we're going from 900 to 1000 elo. Hopefully you can learn a thing or two along the way. Some of these openings are just so wild. Alright, so you guys know the drill? Okay. Here we want to go like that, but we'll start with the knight. So that after this, we can take back with the knight. So we'll see what he does. First of all, I hope he plays this move. I really do. Because if he does, great. Then I can actually show you guys. Well, I was going to say show you guys how to handle the pin, but he didn't want the pin at all. Like, he backed out of there. But I was going to say, if there's a bishop on h5 pinning you, then we get to use my favorite move, which is part of the opening, which is queen e1, followed by knight there. And then you get out of this, and then you can play f4, g4, and really roll the pawns. So, still, we'll play this move. We can definitely go f4 here. It's not nice to do it with the king on g1, but there's no bishop there, for example, so should be fine. I'm going to put my king on h2, though. Good habits. Am I playing a specific opening? Yeah, I'm going basically King's Indian as both colors. King's Indian attack, King's Indian defense. And I'll go f5 here. This one might be more of an aggressive game. We'll see. Knight c6 is a good move. Something like queen e1, g4. These are the moves that I want to play. He's really, he's cooking up some moves here. Gotta watch out for this guy. Okay, so this is exactly the move I wanted to see. Like, e5 in general, you're probably going to be happy more times than not. Just closes things up, and something like g5 from us next is going to be nice. Let's go bishop here. So I would say that he should play this move right now. If he doesn't play this move, I'm going to seriously consider playing this move, because it's going to delay his attack, like his counterplay, by so much time. Knight there. Okay, c3, always a pretty good move. Should we do it now? I think it's good. Takes, and then g5. Yeah, g5 is going to be my next move, I think. Oh my god. I'm not saying no to g5 now. Let's go. Something very painful is about to happen to my opponent. Does anyone see what's about to happen? Does anyone see the future here? What's going to happen? Knight h4, threatening this pawn. Okay, I didn't think that was what was going to happen. I assumed that he was playing to play g6 to guard this pawn, and then after f6, his bishop is literally stuck on 2 squares for the entire rest of the game. But after this, I think he might just be getting burned here with g6. Yeah, maybe he did see that coming. But seriously, like, just running the f-pawn down the board and putting together an attack with your pieces and pawns like this, a big pawn storm, is very typical for this opening. This move next. Does it really stop this? I mean, I guess there's knight f6, but in general, most of these should be hanging. There is knight f6 though, so how do we handle knight f6? Knight f6 looks pretty strong. I think I gotta move this guy. I think I might go all the way back, honestly. Yeah, the thing is, knight f6 takes h7, king moves, and then I've got my queen hanging, and he's attacking my bishop. And I don't know if I like that. I don't know. I'm also not sure that any of these moves are very good for him, so he's kind of out of moves. Like, this move at any time looks like it just wins. Wins something. Jackmate, sir. Okay, so at least we got a game that we put together with a few attacking ideas this time. This was nicer. But seriously, if you deal with this pin, the best way to do it is just castle and then play this with queen e1. And then you can play knight h4 and just ignore the bishop and roll your pawns and often just trap it. Because it's basically, if the guy brings his bishop out here, he's walking into exactly what you want him to do. You want more pieces over here because what you're planning to do is move your knight and, you know, bull rush like 4 or 5 pawns down his throat. So the more pieces he has there, the worse for him, because you're just going to end up attacking them with your pawns as you move up the board. I would say that's the best way to get out of the pin. If it happens. Here he, I don't know, he just got out of it himself. Appreciate the 10 gifted from Dougie. All right, Doug, we're going to get a King's Indian for you, pal. D4 as well, so we're getting a regular King's Indian. Here we go. And we're playing against this, so a little bit different because most of the setups we played against so far didn't feature this exact thing as well. And also, most of the setups didn't feature a free center pawn. So that helps. I'm not going to lie, Doug. That helps. Just pickpocket. In and out. Okay, this standard move. Boy, we would love that. And queen d2. Technically, we can get the bishop there. Although it's a little more complicated with this move. So it's not the exact same. But still, the thirst is real. People see h6 and they just, you know, they start fiending for that pawn. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Queen d2. Has to be. It's on your mind, buddy. I know you're thinking about it. He's showing amazing patience here. Not playing queen d2. Because that's what I would play. I would play g5, and then I'd play knight g4, and I'd win the dark square bishop, which is the goal. Instead, my opponent has shown pretty good resistance to the temptation, and he's hung a piece instead. Who's going to report this sandbagger? Spenny, that's not the point of this stream, all right? Just because you think this guy from Brazil is sandbagging doesn't mean you can just launch a report, okay? Let's take the bishop. It's even better now. I got an extra piece as well. DP Leo. The chessbrah community is the best, he says. And, I mean, just ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? But the best part about the community is expanding it. That's why we've been I've told you guys about the chessbrah's optimistic, rebuilding plan for 2022. All right, we're opening up a new ecosystem on Mars. That's one of the 5 steps as part of the plan, and we will be outsourcing some of the streaming. But it's all part of the process. We need more people in here, more people subscribed. We have to build the dystopian ecosystem. Trades are good, right? Trades are good. Howdy, Trez. You miss your KO emote. You see? There's one good reason to subscribe. What the? I mean, dude. Why am I dealing with moves like this? Knight G6, really? Really, bro? I shouldn't have to deal with stuff like this. Thank you, Seth. The 300 bits. Oh no. Well, I can move the king. I think I should take because it simplifies, and I'm lazy. Why not bishop e6? Well, bishop e6. Let's say the queen moves somewhere. I wouldn't technically be threatening to take it because they could still take my bishop, so it wouldn't be too special. Still a good move, though. Oh, he's going to resign. GG. GG. Yeah, we ended up a piece. Unfortunately, a lot of these games, I'm just winning a piece very quickly. Like the pawn, and then the piece. But really with black, let's say this didn't happen. I don't know, like knight c3 would be more normal. Then I might do my c6 move that I said, followed by this. And this kind of looks like the setup from the flip side when we have the white pieces, if you recognize it. Queen e7 or queen e8, and go from there. Definitely a strong 900, no doubt. Kilo 23. Okay, let's see here. Let's go back to this. Bishop c4? No, okay. Bishop c4, most likely. We're gonna get castled. Ooh, we love to see this move. Okay, I think I'm gonna play e5. This is kind of the structure that I've been going for. Here, for example, would maybe allow him to play knight g5. So seriously, I'm not going to fall for my own my own trick. Definitely don't need that. But anytime you play this opening and then you just have a bishop like with all that space on the diagonal, you got to be in a good mood. King h7 still defends this. e5. Okay. Knight h5 comes to mind. I'm not sure where the bishop's going to go. No, there won't be any Grunfelds. Won't be any Grunfelds, not for me. Not on this account. Uh-oh. Hang on. That's for me, though. Well, that's certainly helpful. The rebuild process, yep. We started around 4,000 today. We'll call it 4,000. So definitely on our way. 4,100. One step at a time. Thank you very much, guys. The rebuild. You know, like, kind of like, chessbrahs are like the Los Angeles Lakers right now, you know? We say we're rebuilding, but, the truth is, We have a Russell Westbrook on our team. We do. And we don't just need 1 year to rebuild. We need a long rebuild process. We're at 4,000 subs. To get back to 10K plus, we're going to need a serious rebuild. We're going to need the first round draft pick every year. That's too much material, unfortunately. It's not gonna work that way. We need lottery picks, yes. But luckily we have veterans of the game, you know, like Warshep, you know, Udonis Haslem. You know, we got deep rosters. Sweet. Okay, knight there, defile. All right, here we go. D3. Cue our opponents thinking that we're bad at chess. All right, and let's make sure to get this in there. Because when people see this opening as well, I mean, they're just racking their brains for a way to defeat it quickly. You know, like they just can't stand how it's playable. It looks so bad. Oh, do you guys see the thirst? You guys see the thirst, right? We got to castle into this. Oh, oops. You know. Oh, no, it's happening for sure. The h3 pawn is just sitting there like a damsel in distress. We're going to hold strong, knight d2. We're not going to play king h2 yet. He's definitely... Oh, he's so thirsty for it. We got... I mean, exclamation mark, thirsty. This guy definitely counts. He's so... They're always so thirsty for that h3 pawn. Getting a slight square bishop is... it's truly a blessing in this line. I mean, it just looks so tempting. You win that bishop every time. Let's get that king out of the way now. 5 gifted subs. Test name ignore. 5 gifted subs. And those aren't even the first 5 subs to the channel. there's 13 in total, so he's been testing before. It's good. All right. We're out of the way now. Let's play this. Agreed, Doug, yeah. Keep the tests up. Okay, c3. We've seen this a lot. I want to control the d4 square. And I want to play queen e2, but I don't want knight d4 to hit me in the face, so... All right, always pawn takes for the most part. d4 can now happen, d4, d5. That's an interesting move. So after this, I mean, I guess you're giving me the bishop? Which I'm definitely happy about. Bring the rook over to e1. Whoa, Bloody Greg. My guy. He just subbed 6 months in advance. That's right, Ralph. 6 in advance. Because he sees that we're trying to rebuild the community here with 1 subscriber at a time. And he says, you know what? Let me cop that discount. There is a discount. Twitch always gives a discount for these subs in advance. Let's go d4. I know it looks tempting to do all sorts of other things like take it, but I don't want these open lines on my king. Especially don't want the h file open. That's the only place my king is safe. You don't know how Twitch works. I think you did great, Bloody Greg. And I appreciate the 6-month sub commitment. It is a thing, guys. For those that don't know, subscribing in advance. By the way, d5. Knight takes d5. I am pinned. You guys would play d5, wouldn't you? We got a bunch of filthy d5 players in the chat. I know it. Wow, he really took that one quick. My goodness, no respect anymore. No respect anymore, guys. 37 months, MapRail. Thank you to MapRail. Welcome back. 37 months, a very important reset. And I think you guys know why. I mean, there's the big 3 years, right? 3 years, very important, 36 months. But when someone hits you with 37, they've consciously made the choice to go for year 4. And you love to see that. Cheers to the beginning of your 4th year at chessbrah. Being a sub here. Thank you, MapRail. All support over the years. I got 2 knights hanging here. I really can't complain. Here we go. I got both knights out of that. It was a good deal for me. I mean, my bishops look pretty good as well. E5 is definitely, for many reasons, a good move. But something tells me bad things are going to happen to good people here. Ooh, spicy. So he's got a few tricks up his sleeve. Understandable. I almost want to play this one. But let's keep it simple here with rook f5. Hey, Slumpy77. Prime sub, resub for 8 months. He said, this is for you, Bloody Greg. Hey, maybe, yeah, we should start a train here there, Slumpy. Everyone get your resubs in on behalf of Bloody Greg. Yeah, just one big, you can all raise our glasses to Bloody Greg and his impact on the channel with that 6-month sub in advance. Thank you, Slumpy77. Jackie Chan for 5 months as well. Upsonics, thanks for the 11 months. Welcome back. Surely we take this. For Bloody Greg. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth? Botdog19, he believes so as well, with 14 months. That's all on behalf of you, Bloody. That's all you, my guy. Well, the thing is, when you're up so much material like this, you can definitely play moves like Rook D7, because you know that if they take, you've still got Queen and Bishop against Rook. So you're always going to be winning those positions. That is going to be a checkmate. Well, it used to be a checkmate in 2. He decided it was like black to move and get mated in 1. He found it. He found it. I feel like there's been a lot of Queen's Gambit openings in the Grand Prix. Any thoughts on why? Well, I mean, it's probably the 100th time I've heard that question, but yes, I mean, they all probably watched the Queen's Gambit on Netflix. Haha, you know. For the 1000th time. The popularity of the hit Netflix special is bringing out the Queen's Gambit again, a resurgence in top-level chess. I think we all know that. Again, this was just a massive success here with this Knight G5 move. The bishop pair is really doing us well. Okay. Here we go, Knight C6. Now he's going to go here. All right, we'll play D3 still. Bishop there. I usually, when I see the bishop here, I like to bring the knight just so that when he takes, I take back with the knight. Something small. I know G4 is tempting sometimes, but when I play F4, I want to be able to take back with the pawn. And I already told you guys how to handle this bishop. Queen E1, right? So let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can execute that properly. And as always, with a knight on c6, c3 is a move I want to play. What am I dealing with, though? What the hell is g5? Hey, thank you, Bonnie. I think I did forget that time, so I appreciate it. I thought I would be forgetting all the time, but I've been good up till then. But you're right. Thank you. Gotta update those wins. Can't have you guys thinking I'm less impressive than I am. I mean, if I get a win, I gotta write it down there. g5. He is an animal because I can play g4 and just win the pawn. But, you know, I'm not really about that lifestyle, you know? Bells, thanks for the 5 months with Prime. Bells 4012. Bob Block Body, thanks for the 3 months. And gifting us up. Hey, look at that. A gift and one yourself. That's good. It's like a guest pass. So he really doesn't like this move, which means I'm inclined to play on, you know, the other side of the board, right? Your boy Bobby Blocks. Hot damn, dude. Queen a4 looks quite good. No other way to say it. Just looks quite good. Okay. Let's go here, actually. Typical move. In this case, we even get the knight into f5. I almost want to do it right now. That's fine, though. Bishop g4. Even takes is okay. I think I might consider going back to g2, but taken is goddamn tempting. I think we'll start with this, and then we'll take. Remember, this pawn is still hanging from a while ago, so... looks pretty good. Very common thing is like if there's an open H file and you need to defend your king g2, so you always can bring your rook over, is a pretty surefire way to defend yourself. Okay, h4 doesn't look like a threat at the moment, but will it become one? Because knight c4 and knight a5 is a pretty dangerous threat. Pretty dangerous. But knight here is just, you know, everything's completely covered. Safety first, eh? Ooh, let's get rid of this bishop. We don't need that guy. The knights rule everything. Knights rule everything around me. Hello to Wild Hacks. Wild Hacks, would you like to do ! thirsty? Even with a successful date, you don't have to be thirsty at the moment. It just means that, you know, you're contributing to the thirst levels in chat. I think with a successful date, you definitely are. So we definitely want to add you to the tally, along with Kukulov as well. He's a known thirsty lad. I definitely want to make sure he's documented here. So this guy's really coming at me. I think it might be time to just go for the long con here. You know, just a4, a5, a6. FK gone. This is your first full day of being single. Maybe you should open your wine. Damn, really? Well, you might be looking for some sympathy, FK gone, but you're not getting it from me because All I'm hearing is that you've had bitches since day one, man. First day being single? God damn. You've been fine. You've been fine, man. Enough of your complaining. There are guys struggling over here. Decades of being single. And you're talking about one goddamn day. The audacity. He is hogging the ladies. Just like I am hogging this lady on G6. Thank you. Any decade bras? If you think about your lifetime and how long you've been single versus not single, for me, at age 29, I probably have like a good, minimum 25 strong single years. I'm like I'm a 2.5 decade bra, like 25 minimum. I don't think that's a good thing. 25 min, probably more than that. I have to think about it. Really pushing 3 decades. Meanwhile, we got FK fucking gone in the chat. Hey bros, I'm single for my first day ever. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm going on 3 decades. Some of us are really suffering out here. We've got to activate the knight next. There should be a mate with these 2 moves combined. Sean is a badass. Well, there's a point in your life when you start racking up the non-single years and they might just go forever, Sean is a badass is certainly racking them up. Dr. Lord Mayonnaise says he's a 2-year girlfriend during high school and no one else has had the pleasure of officially dating him. Dr. Lord Mayonnaise, are you saying we're not official? I noticed you're tier 3, subbed for 11 months. Are you saying that just doesn't fucking mean anything to you? Is that what I'm hearing? You're a tier 3 Valentinian sub. Okay, that puts it in perspective, yeah. Yeah. If you're a tier 3 sub here, but also Valentinian, then I think it's a casual thing. I think it's just, yeah, it's casual. Hello to Ya928. Oh, Salty, you know it, my guy. You know it. Anything else, and you can just pack up the whole operation. GG. We're 950. 950. Feel like 1,000 is maybe a good place to stop for today. See if we can get to 1,000. We're doing a speed run. We started the rating at 800. And we're doing King's Indian only. So King's Indian attack for white, King's Indian defense for black. I really think that this is like a very easy to use opening that should score its fair share of wins. Remember, c3 against the knight on c6, h3, no doubt. All these moves. We've seen them before. And we don't want to play queen e1 without playing c3, just because these moves are so annoying to deal with. You have to basically go back. So yeah, this is just a feel good move of the year, c3. Will this be on YouTube? Well, let me ask you a question. Are you asking the question because you're going to watch it live and then go watch it again on YouTube? Or are you asking the question because you want me to say yes, and then after knowing it'll be on YouTube, you're going to leave and you're not going to watch it now? That will affect my answer. That will affect my answer. Okay, we've been talking a big game about queen e1. It's time to actually play the move. You haven't decided. Oh, God. In that case, no, it's not going to be on YouTube. I think that's the plus EV answer. Let's go knight h4. King h2 as well. You guys know the drill. Queen d3 threatens queen takes g3. This is why I always say king h2. Yes, important to cover these pawns. But we want to play f4. We're going to get out of the way. Yeah, you see? He's coming at me here. I can sense the guy's just like a thirsty individual. Get that feeling about him. Queen d3 is a high energy move. That's the thing, Wild Hacks. That's one of our metrics for our viewers, is that we can tell when viewers are tier 3, we can guarantee that they're single. And generally, individuals who are single are going to have more disposable income for the channel. And I can ensure that you're single by seeing you subscribed at tier 3. That's a guarantee to me. You know, that amount of money leaving your pocket every single month, there's no way you could possibly justify that to anyone. Definitely single lads. And, you know, that's the guarantee I need. That's the commitment. CM serious, married with kids, tier 1. That's what I'm saying, man, right there. Dirk Giegler says he's tier 3 and married. Tier 3 and married. Tier 3 and married. Dirk Giegler. I'll believe it when I see it. Tier 3 and married. I didn't even know it was possible. Yeah, I'm waiting for the punchline, like, married to the game. You know, like, at $25 every month, I mean, do you just put that under, like, I don't know, chess lessons or something? Or, you know, how does it work? He's really in my business, eh? You guys see this? He's really right there, saying hello. Well, I mean, the bishop has been available to be trapped after knight f5, g6. Man, by the way, this move G4 really put him out. Like, gone. Like, this move, he's a chess purist. He saw this, he thought for 3 minutes, he said, I'm out. Like, I give up. He's gone. Just a chess purist. I'm playing on an account that I just made, and we're doing King's Indian. So with the white pieces, we're doing the King's Indian attack. With the black pieces, against e4, it's kind of hard to do, but in general, we're playing the King's Indian defense. And this is a pretty typical kind of move. Knight takes e4 here. It's not like we're, winning in the position or anything, but it kind of helps out. Then Shadow only, I think we made it to around 2000. It's usually where I end most of the speedruns, but I might take this one a little further. We'll see. But I think there's a very effective, sort of systematic way to play the King's Indian attack, especially as white, which is why I was planning to take this free knight on e4. Well, that helps. I'm telling you, man, these speedruns, super easy. Just take the free pieces and win. Why isn't everyone higher rated? Hello, AB Shakespeare. What do you mean the music volume? First of all, you're the only one talking about the music volume. And I can see the music volume. It looks fine. B3. He's pretty serious, eh? I might play B5 here. B5 and bishop B7. You see, I was able to beat you into engagement. Michael Serrani. First time chatter, he says music volume. That's right, Gretzky. Well, my opponent was kind of nice here. He went here, I didn't even have to see it. He quit. He said, I'm done. I'm done. Welcome back, dude. I appreciate that substantial resub. Rosen got a gifted sub from Dr. Lord Mayonnaise as well. And Zealot Charge, thank you for the Prime sub. 29 months. You get some big resubs in here. Whoa, hang on a sec. He's for sure going to lose a piece. Like, you can't keep both your bishops, bro. It's not going to work. Sorry, pal. Sorry there. I think it might be time for this move. We don't want to trap our queen. You definitely do, Clarity. Now, the problem is after this, that this move still defends the bishop. But he might play this, dropping his rook. I was pretty sure about that. I was pretty sure about that. Cronus Zen Master. Kukulov as well. Okay, we got some people playing the King's Indian. Yeah, we'll be playing the King's Indian with black. Also, King's Indian attack with white. My opponent, by the way, is down so much material. A piece and a rook. It's time to make some threats. I think we'll probably see this. If I had to guess, yes. Hey, you gotta stick to the basics. Oh no! Oh no! Bars 31. That is just about the worst move you could play. And that is just about the worst moves you could play after the worst move you could play. And now, it might even be the case that I shouldn't even take this queen. I don't even think I should take the queen. It's crazy. I think the correct move, guys, is not to take the queen. That's how bad it is. We want to take the knight. Oh, or that. GG. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, G3, bishop, G2. You know the drill. All right. Queen E1. So we've looked at this before. I said when you guys are pinned, Queen E1 is usually the way to get out of it, followed by Knight H4 to F5 and preparing F4. So he's actually played this move, which stops Knight H4. One of the first times we've seen that. So I'm going to make the move Knight H2 for the first time. I still need to move the knight, and I need to play F4. That's the plan. Right here. A strong move from the guy. Interesting. A very deliberate move, bishop g5. If he doesn't have some sort of, I don't know, capture thing, I'm going to play d4 next and have a great position. Uh-oh. It's not going to work out well for Buddy here. Sunny Cocoa Puffs. I'm sorry, lad. This probably ain't going to work out for you. I got a very nice looking center here. How to continue. Let's go here. Try to threaten f5. It is a quite beautiful pawn chain, yeah. I want to play this move without allowing knight there. All looks pretty good. Do this, maybe e5. Knight g4 as well. Yeah, king h1 is also a good habit to move. King h1, just get off this diagonal so bad things don't happen to you. I am Gallon says, I'll sub if black wins. I'm in a predicament here, Gallon. But what I can tell you, Gallon, is that you have been subbed to the channel previously. I'm sure it was not on your own accord. I'm sure it was a gifted sub, because someone who has been here previously and experienced the sub benefits would never make the comment that you just made. That's how I know for sure. It wasn't you. It couldn't have been your own sub. A previous sub would never pull that kind of stuff. Would never bet on my own failures. I can't do it. I must win this game. Uh-oh. This can't be correct. Ooh, high energy move. Very, very serious stuff. Okay, well, some queen move, maybe queen b6. So do this. That's right. Look at Billy Badass. The Stephen Gray, thanks for gifting us up to Gallant. DC at 13 months. DC at 90. Okay, he's going to take it back, and we are going to make a threat. Just a simple double attack. Okay, there's a lot of things hanging in this position. It's almost... Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say, it's too much to keep track of. I'm glad he resigned. There we go. Sunny Cocoa Puffs, GG. Sunny KO Puffs. I like that one. I like that one, XG. That's right, SFO Doug. One more for 1K. Doing the Fianchettos here. Getting the King's Indian. Oh, I like it. We get the white pieces. Let's go. So, interesting that we get this position because it's one of the few where I can bring up the fact that you really do have to be careful when you play this opening. If I play this right now, knight g4, or if I play this, knight g4, just kind of annoying. Really, he should never be playing this because knight takes e5 exists, and that's just a pawn, like a free pawn for me. So bishop c5 is not a good move, but in the interest of playing a position that is in the genre that we want to get, I'm going to play h3. Stop this move. But really, if you get that position, just take that pawn. It's free. Thank you, Clarity Original, for the prime. There we go. You see, some people would sub if I lost that game. Clarity, sub because I won the game. I appreciate it. Prime as well. The best possible scam that we know about. You don't pay, and I get paid. Yeah, I wasn't going to take it. It's okay. Bishop here, knight here, castles. You guys know the drill. We got to get to 1,000 right now. If I get to 1,000, then I'll be higher rated than some people in chat. And that's a great accomplishment for, you know, the first 3 hours. Hey, see you, Spenny. Good night, dude. I started higher rated than you. Oh, fuck. I wasn't going to bring that up. I wasn't going to bring that up. Okay, we're going to get castled. So we see a lot of knight c6, don't we? And in general, we deal with that by playing c3. So that move's coming up. Always is. Okay, this doesn't look like it matters too much. Let's get our king h2 move in. Probably queen e2. We always want to make room for the f-pawn to move. If I take with the queen, if I took with the knight, there would be a queen trade and I might lose this pawn. If I took with the bishop, then I would lose this pawn. So I had to take with the queen. Okay, let's go here. Hey, that's just facts, Chess Ninja D1. when I make an account and I'm trying to do a speed run on it, it takes me longer to get the account down to 800 with the correct, stability in place so that I don't just gain a ton of rating for a win. It takes me longer to get down to 800 than it takes some of the chat to get up to 800. It's a grind out here, Oh, this is very tempting. I think it is probably pretty good. Our king might have to hide on h1, but that's okay. He's going to have to go there. There's definitely going to be some penetration on my dark squares here. At the cost of... I did get his bishop, but it was at a cost. It's from a playlist, Slumpy. These are not song requests at the moment. But you guys know that, because the music's at least decent. You'll know when it's song requests. That's all I can say. You'll know. Rook to the open file. Basic habits. You'd have to ask your buddy Moj, Mattis. I believe he can comment. Moj and Dr. O are the gatekeepers of the Despacito song. We're going to take this and have a pretty serious double attack. Oh, he takes here. That can't work out. That can't work out. We want this. Go that move. In fact, I think we might be winning anyway. Oh, okay. Couple things hanging. Yay. Yay, I'm a 1,000 ELO player, and boy, does it feel great. Boy, does it feel great. 4 digits to my name. Oh, that's something special. That really is. Cheers, Doug. Thanks for the 5 subs. We hit 1,000. We'll take that to start. But we're going to build this account up. As I said, I think the most instructive part of this will be probably from I was saying 1,100 to 1,300, but 1,000 to 1,500, somewhere in there. Definitely going to be the, I think the most instructive, where we get to witness not only the full plans from white, but also you get to see the opponents playing pretty critical lines as well. Well, Cronus, I wanted him to go here so that I could just take that. And if he took my queen, I would mate him. And if he went here, then I was going to take here. If he took my queen, I'm going to play rook there. And I'm threatening to move the bishop and check the king. And it would be checkmate. So if he plays a move like this or this to give himself a square, then I would go here and win the rook. And if he attacks my rook, then I would go in the corner. And there's no way that he can not lose his rook while also getting out of this checkmate. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do so right here. And don't forget to click that bell and turn the post notifications on. And if you're looking for more of the King's Indian speedrun, you can check it out right here. Thanks for watching.